guys? It's the Mad Master here, doing another video. Even though I'm sick, maybe that's why I'm doing videos, because I'm pretty sick. Sick of bullshit. No. But I am sick, so it's got to pardon my sloppiness and uncouth appearance, but probably used to that watching this channel by now. Anyways, this video is going to be about the Ghostbusters trailer that came out maybe a week ago. I watched it, and I thought that it was a pile of shit. Big surprise, right? Okay, so I have no problem with them making an all-female Ghostbusters, and this is what some of the media is like. If you don't like the Ghostbusters all-women movie in any way, you're a sexist, patriarchal, misogynist pig. Check your privilege. Blah, blah, blah. Girl power. It's like, okay, well, I don't like it. Does that make me sexist? Does that make me say it's fucking... The trailer, at least. I don't know about the movie itself. But the trailer sucked. It did. It was terrible. Some of the jokes were just so fucking dumb. I mean, like, that Exorcist joke, and everything from that Exorcist joke to the licking of the proton gun or whatever, it was horrible. I mean, and it just was so dumb because it's like, they were trying too hard to make some kind of funny joke and it just fell flat. And it just was fucking awful. I mean, I read some comments. Is this Pixels Part 2? I mean, that was pretty apt, actually. Especially considering the CGI and shit. It's like, people were reminded of Pixels, which is not exactly a flattering statement, regardless of people who have that guilty pleasure, semi-cult fascination or like of the movie Pixels, which some people do out there. I never saw it. I wanted to see it, actually. It kind of seemed cool in this weird way, but in that one, at least video games are not supposed to look realistic in the first place, and ghosts, I don't know. But, so, the problems I had, and then there's been this uproar about purported racism with the new Ghostbusters reboot. About, I think it's Leslie Jones, let me look it up. Her character. And, I have to say that even though they're modeling her after Winston from the first one, I think it was just kind of, they went a little too, in that way, they were too faithful to this trope. And I'm going to sound like some of the critics of this, but it was like, come on, this loud, boisterous, big black woman, it's fucking, oh my God, it just made me cringe. And maybe that's her whole shtick as a comedian or whatever. So I never really liked Melissa McCarthy. Kristen Wiig, I've seen a few good movies with her. Let's see, what did I like? I saw that movie maybe a year ago. Welcome to Me. I saw it on Netflix. And Kate McKinnon, I don't even know who that is. I'm kind of out of it. I have no idea. So anyways, reading about the reboot, I guess there were some other people considered, like Gillian Anderson expressed interest, I think, and actually some other people did. That seemed actually it would have been a little bit better, a little bit more interesting in a certain way. But I guess a bunch of people have cameos in it. But so, anyways, I thought Ernie Hudson had a lot to say about his characterization in the original. There's some recent interviews, like the last 5 or 6 years, and he's actually said that he knows he was kind of underutilized and he was a trope and all that. And I have to agree with that. Now, I think this is a weird result of something that's very controversial. I think there's a baby boomer liberal undercurrent in a lot of the works of the mid-'80s where they wanted to include an African American character, but they didn't know how to. They scrambled to learn to know how to do it, and they did these things that now you look back and you're like, that's a little fucked up, That's only one example. Now I know that they wanted Eddie Murphy originally for the role, and that probably would have made it made the movie a lot better in a certain way. I'm not a huge Ghostbusters fan, but you know, if it was Eddie Murphy in that role, I mean, no offense to Ernie Hudson, because he was, the way he played it was a little less comedic. It was a little more straightforward, but that would have been a fucking riot. It was Eddie Murphy, and you know, you can argue that's even more stereotypical, but I don't think so. I think they would have picked someone that was picked a character for Eddie Murphy that would have been a lot more interesting than Winston was. A lot more had more of a history or something like that. Who knows what they would have done? And it's just one of those things. But in doing so, as far as Ernie Hudson's characterization, I don't know, it was just kind of blah. Like, oh, we're gonna throw this black guy in there, and it's gonna be a better movie. It's like this weird guilt, but at the same time, it's like not even realizing that you're putting these things together in this way that's just like, it would have probably worked better with an all white Ghostbusters cast in that way, because it's like, at least like there's no fucking just, I don't know, it just was kind of weird looking back on it. But anyways, with this new Ghostbusters movie, it's just, the jokes were not funny that I saw in the trailer. I know, and people are attacking people for being sexist if you don't like it. And I think that's really disingenuous and stupid. And just the fact that they try to put all these jokes in there that fall flat in the trailer just doesn't bode well for the movie. A lot of trailers nowadays give away half the movie as it is. So I'm not going to think that they're going to put the worst jokes in the trailer on purpose. They're definitely not. They're going to put the best jokes, and I can't imagine how fucking awful the jokes in the actual movie will be. But those are my thoughts on the new Ghostbusters. I really don't give a fuck. I hate reboots. I hate remakes. You know, the worst example of a remake of one of my favorite movies is The Wicker Man. You know, originally had Christopher Lee, and the remake had Nicolas Cage, and that's just fucking just. I mean, there's no imagination anymore in Hollywood. It seems like, so they have to piss on our childhoods or adolescence, and they have to make all these repukes. I'm going to call them repukes. Pukes. It's fucking stupid. So they could have done a better job. Actually, they couldn't have done a worse job. But I'm not going to see the movie. I don't give a flying fuck, really. I just wanted to comment on it because I thought it had some controversy there. I agree with some of the criticisms of the race stuff, just because when you boil it down, it's just more of the same shit. It's hypocritical, these white fucking, lily white fucking feminists, like, oh my god, you're a sexist if you don't like the new Ghostbusters. It's like, no, I don't like the Ghostbusters, not because I'm sexist, which, according to some people I am for whatever reason, maybe. But, for actually, like, being, like, wanting women that I'm sexually attracted to, that's sexist, I guess. Or disagreeing that, in social constructionism being the rule of science or something. Those two things, But anyways, those are my main things, by the way. So, yeah, I'm a sexist pig for not liking Ghostbusters. I mean, I'm sexist. I'm just, maybe sexists just have better taste than non-sexists.